Hi everyone, I'm Derek Shaverly, Product Marketing Manager with American Suzuki. Here to go over the new changes to the 2012 RM-Z450. The changes that we've made include some changes to the fuel pump assembly, changing the liquid level holding cover from rubber to resin, saving some weight, improving the durability of the fuel pump. Also, we've changed the breather hose length on the RM-Z450 and added a very small breather hole in the breather hose, allowing a little bit of pressure release. And finally, we've changed the routing around the throttle body assembly of the cables and the hoses to simplify maintenance and also be sure that they're fastened appropriately during operation.
Lutz here. We're out at Paula Raceway trying out the new 2012 RM-Z450. I rode this bike all last year. This was my 450 of choice, so I have quite a bit of seat time on it, and based on the fact that it wasn't really changed aside from bold new graphics for this year, I came away pretty happy with the bike. The motor on this bike is really strong. It revs a lot further than some of the other 450s in the class and continues to produce power. It also has quite a bit of low end and mid-range too. Just like the RM-Z250, the RM-Z450, you can also change the couplers, and it comes with a leaner one and a richer one. While I was testing, I decided to try out the leaner one, and it added power. It actually allowed it to pull a little further than the stock coupler. So if I had to choose between the two, I think I would just always run the leaner coupler. One aspect of this bike that I played around with a little bit, only because I knew of some settings that work well on it from last year, was the suspension. When I initially went out on it, over some of the high-speed, rough little chop that's kind of developed on this track today, it wanted to head shake a little bit, and so I came into the pits and I went in a quarter turn on the low speed rebound on the shock and stiffened up both the front and rear 2 clicks, and doing that kind of settled the bike down and stopped the little bit of a head shake that I was feeling that I was getting when I was entering turns down fast straightaways. So after I did that fix, like I said, the suspension worked flawlessly for me. It was a little soft if I overjumped any jumps or just any hard landings, but overall it works really well. With this bike not being changed from last year, the ergonomics are just as good. You get on it, you're really comfortable right away, and the rider cockpit is really nice and neutral. And I think for the average guy, that you're just going to be really comfortable on the bike right away. This bike is one of the heavier bikes in the 450 class, but I think due to the really comfortable ergonomics and the suspension and the whole balance of the chassis, it doesn't really feel heavy when you're riding it. So there you have it, the 2012 RM-Z450. Not really changed from last year's bike, so I'm really anxious to see how it stacks up in the shootout this year. Last year it finished second with improved kicks 450, and we have yet to ride some of the other 450s, so it's going to be a pretty interesting shootout this year. But check out an upcoming issue of Transworld Motocross for a more in-depth test of this bike.